Ali destroyed, but if you imagine the resistance fighters, they built a mosque in the jungle, and look, they haven't forgotten Islam. They haven't forgotten like when they were in the war. Imagine how bloody the war was. Imagine how much killing and raping and the terrible things that the Serbs were doing to the Bosnians. Yet they maintained their faith. They had this, as you said, this is a command and control center for the resistance fighters.
Control center, and later on it became a masjid, a mosque in the middle of the woods, in the middle of nowhere.
And this mountain, what's this called again?
The mountain's name is Igman.
Igman. And you said that there are resistance fighters buried all around these mountains that died.
These are the stories that we hear, because many a times when somebody got killed, it was very difficult to get them out of the woods. So they would be probably buried on the spot. On the spot, yeah.
So Ali, you know, how does it feel? Because as we were driving up, and the brother was telling us the stories and the sort of things that were happening, and all around us are basically areas where the Muslims had to defend themselves against the oppression. How does that make you feel?
No, obviously it's surreal, because the thing is, it's like we was talking about the nasheed that was, saying there were people who, spilt their blood so that Bosnians can be Muslim today. And it's,
maybe you can say the nasheed.
Yeah, so it goes like this: Neko je krv svoju lio da bi ti musliman bio, which basically translates into somebody spilt their blood on these lands so that you could be a Muslim. And I think that rings true for many countries.
Many history, throughout history, and that's exactly what it is. About this, for us, we can't really appreciate that, no matter how much we tried. But to drive up here and know that maybe in a spot where we're just casually driving and laughing, whatever it is for that, subhanAllah, that matter.
Someone's husband,
somebody's husband, brother who sacrificed their life, to join the resistance to protect the Bosnians, subhanAllah. And you know the history anyway, subhanAllah, how the Bosnians, their ethics in war, which they followed, which Muslims are known for. You look at Salahuddin Ayyubi when he was fighting, was it Richard the Lionheart? Yeah, and even when he was injured, he sent his physician there. So the Muslims are known throughout history, even when it comes to enemies, what kind of attitude they had. And
towards civilians,
well, let alone churches, if they were showing this kind of mercy, Salahuddin, towards an enemy, imagine how they would be innocent, subhanAllah. That's why we always say that they're not our teachers, and we know what the Serbs done to the innocent Bosnians. And subhanAllah, that's subhanAllah, going around these mountains, God knows how many people sacrificed their life, brothers and sisters, and it's truly touching. And subhanAllah, to have a mosque in the middle of that, for them to think about that, it's even more profound.
Allahu Akbar.